Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode I'm going to be discussing the announcement of the first Doctor Adventures Beware the City of Illusions, which was announced on the 10th of October 2025, and I'm recording this episode just a couple of days later on the 15th of October 2025. So with all that, let's get on with it. So the press release is titled Polly Returns. As I mentioned, it was announced on the 10th of October and I'm recording this episode on the 15th. And let's just read the press release. So it continues with Anneke Wills stars alongside Stephen Noonan and Lauren Cornelius in the First Doctor Adventures Beyond the City of Illusions, due for release March 2026. This is about 5 months away. I think it's the first March release we've had any information about. And here's some more information. Polly Wright travelled alongside the First Doctor in 9 Doctor Who TV stories from 1966 to 1967. Several decades later, she's still saving the world. The next instalment of full-cast audio drama series, The First Doctor Adventures, comprises one 3-hour story, Beware the City of Illusions, written and directed by Nicholas Briggs, in which Anneke Wills returns as Polly for the first time since 2019, so that'll be 7 years by the time it releases. And we have a synopsis for Beware the City of Illusions. Oh no, we haven't. We have, but not yet. Or actually, no, it might be. I think they've split it anyway. Polly has pursued a life of environmental activism after leaving the TARDIS, and sets off to investigate a seemingly utopian, eco-friendly city. But all is not right in paradise. When is it ever? And her investigation leads to the discovery of a looming threat to the planet. Help is on the hand though, she encounters a very familiar face, the Doctor, played by Stephen Noonan. The problem is, from his perspective, he hasn't met her yet. Polly is also reacquainted with Dodo, played by Lauren Cornelius, but as this old friend is now working for the ambitious politician J.J. Radcliffe, played by Amy Roxon, can she be trusted? We have a bit more of the synopsis here. The British government has a plan to drastically improve environmental conditions thanks to the Jint Foundation, its mysterious benefactor, Mr. Hammond. But the plan is bold and crucially requires the endorsement of a prominent Green campaigner to allay any public fears. When the Doctor's former companion Polly sets off to investigate a fantastic new net zero city, nothing goes quite according to plan. For one thing, the Doctor himself unexpectedly appears, and for another, the city contains a terrible secret. With an older Dodo working for the government, the Doctor and Polly must fight a threat that endangers the whole of humanity. The guest cast of Beware the City of Illusions includes Barnaby Edwards, Tom Alexander and Becky Wright. Producer Mark Wright says, Beware the City of Illusions brings to a close this trilogy of stories that sees the First Doctor reunited with former companions decades after their adventures together. That's interesting, because I had read this press release previously, I just hadn't noticed that. I kind of thought they were going through all the companions, but obviously not, that it's a trilogy, so we'll see what happens from 2027. The return of Anneke Wills as Polly was always part of our plan, and in writing this story, Nick Briggs was keen to reflect Anneke's own passionate interest in environmental issues, discussing the plot with her as the script developed. Beware the City of Illusions features action, mystery and monsters, and above all, it honours the place that Anneke holds in the worlds of Doctor Who in the hearts of fans 60 years after her first appearance. On returning to play Polly, Anneke Wills said, Lovely Nick Briggs called me and said he would like to write a story for me and what Polly would be doing now in the later stage of her life. Would she be running a little tea shop in Devon? I said running a tea shop. No, she'd be out there. We're up to... Oh, she'll be busy saving the planet because God knows it needs a little help. And that is my discussion of the announcement of the first Doctor Adventures Beware the City of Illusions. Let me know what you thought of the announcement in the comments below, as well with anything else you want to cover channel, such as any previews or recaps. Put those in the comments below as well. Remember, you can also like, comment and subscribe, and the podcast is now available in alternative format, so in conjunction with also audio only platforms such as Spotify and Amazon Music, and with just my episodes, none of the intro, the outro, and none of Chuck's episodes, and none of obviously the visual bits that Matt adds, because obviously it's an audio platform. So just bear that in mind if you are listening to those episodes. But please keep supporting YouTube episodes because they are fantastic, and Matt spends a lot of time and effort every single day working on them. So please keep supporting those episodes. Without further ado, I will see you in a future episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.